Suppletje Ofrega, Suppletje Van der Been, Trapville, Orange Farm. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode, another legendary episode of the Unemployed Opinions podcast. It's me, Hakeem, stuttering through my words. It's me, Hakeem, and with me as always, Rimsky. Yeah, boy. Right. Oh, it's been a week. It's been a week since our last episode. We've posted. Hope you guys enjoyed the last episode. And now that you're here, we know you got time. You got time. So sit down and just listen to us waffle for a while. Share your opinions in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's get right into it.
Whoa.
Right. I have some waffle. So, had to go places earlier today. Had to go places. Despite the name of the podcast, only one of us is actually unemployed. So I went to work for like 30 minutes. Because, why not? Actually, because...
So you just ditched work?
No, I didn't ditch it because my laptop's not working. Went there to give it to my manager to get it fixed for me. This is one topic we've spoken about before, but I feel like we need to reiterate. Taxi culture in Cape Town is weird, man. No, man. Like, what do you mean? So, like, I took a taxi to work. That was normal, standard. Got there. And then took a taxi back from work to the taxi rank again so that I could come back here. That taxi that I took from work back to Belleville, dude, it was a normal taxi driver situation. It was a normal taxi driver situation. Dude was speeding, in a rush for some reason. Because, do they have to meet a quota or something?
Well, he's just doing his job. I think that's how it works actually, in the taxi industry. I think every driver per day maybe has to meet like a certain like amount that they have to make a day before they bring the money.
Okay.
That type of thing.
Okay. Side
So
note.
if it was speeding, he's just hustling, man.
Okay, I can respect it. Okay, now this is the part where things get out of hand for me. Because it's the same situation again with the same taxis again. So when I have to come here, I have to take a taxi from the taxi rank to Bella Hall. Right? I have to take that one. Why is it that when the taxi is full, when every seat has a person sitting in it, we still have to wait for 5 more people? Like, explain what the...
And I know buses have to scooch in.
No, like, I understand, like, 4 must Klalisan. I understand that, like, back seat maybe takes 5 or 6 people. The 3-seater takes 4 people, that. But usually, that's not... It doesn't happen, in my experience. Because it doesn't happen when a taxi is leaving the taxi rank. When it's there, you take maybe maximum 2 extra people where they sit on the engine thingy. Yeah. That's where it's like, okay, they have... But now, like, the taxis feel like that. There's 2 people on the engine thing, and then we're still waiting for more people. And more people arrive, and I saw this old man reach in front, because I was sitting second last row of, like, this big seat, and then there's a row before that. I was sitting there, and I'm like, why ain't we leaving? Like, you can't tell me this is an everyday thing where we wait for 10 more people to arrive after taxi is full. Nah.
Taxis full, even the passenger seat.
Yes, I'm telling you, there's 2 people on the engine thing, bruv. Like, like you know when they're sitting
Yeah.
back to back between the passenger seat and the driver. It's like that. They're like this.
And the driver wasn't standing outside having a conversation with
Bruh,
somebody else. They were just
there was so many people in there. I don't even know what the driver looked like. So I'm there. We were still waiting for some reason, and this lady sitting next to me, lovely lady. She's like, "Chini." I don't know. I don't know Xhosa, so I don't want to butcher it. But she said that. She said that Chini, and then
Yeah.
she said something about like, yeah, I'm not even gonna try that. Yeah. She's and then I understood it at the time. She's like, "Why are we leaving yet?" And then such and such. Okay, yeah. And then more people arrive. An old dude, who's like waiting for the taxi to fill up. He's not the driver, but he's the guy who calls the driver when everything's finished, I guess. Old dude is like, the person waiting outside was like, okay, where are we gonna sit? Are we taking the? Where's the next taxi? Let me get into that because obviously you can see this one is full. Old dude just be like, goes in the front row, grabs something. I'm like, what could he be grabbing? Pulls an instrument out. I'm like, I see a little silhouette thing. I'm like, they have a whole chair, foldable chair, and not the kind that you buy. You can tell this was MacGyver. Like that chair is like it's MacGyver level type things. So he takes it and then unfolds it, puts it at the back, tells the kid, "Yo kid, you sit here, your sister gonna sit here behind the passenger seat, and then you kids sit." I'm like,
it's gonna say in between the people.
yeah, you know,
No.
there's I feel like it's a quantum, yeah. So there's the back seat, and then there's the 3-seater here. I'm sitting there, and then he puts the chair next to me, and
Or
the
like
kid,
in that little
in that
yeah,
lane,
yeah.
puts the chair, and the kid sits there.
And you were sitting right next to that.
No, I was a little bitch. I was sitting in between two people. So yeah, no, taxi culture here is and also something that I have beef with, just random. Their hooters, they sound weird. I don't like it.
Oh, self-engineered stuff. Self-engineered stuff. You will see some crazy stuff.
No, because like I don't know how you guys have it in Blom, but back in Val, beep 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 beep, like beep beep is beep beep. Now I'm here, toot toot. I'm like, what is this? It sounds like those horns that they use in like not concerts, but like circus shows or something. I don't know. Toot, toot. I'm like, what is what? It peeves me. Not gonna lie, it peeves me. It peeves me. It absolutely peeves me. Like the taxi culture is weird as fuck. And also the thing where they open the door while the taxi is moving and there's a guy outside shouting, "Bah!" I'm like, bro.
Well, it's even better because some taxis don't even have doors that work. That's the thing, and then people just feel safe. Not even feel safe. It's just that I think at this point we're just kind of used to it.
Now,
As a
genuinely,
country, just like as long as the taxi can go from point A to B,
bro.
you get on it. To be honest.
If it wasn't
Can't really
if it wasn't for its cheapness, nobody would take a taxi.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie,
Yeah.
nobody would take a taxi. I don't think. Cause wow, that is weird off rip. Oh man, I still remember the first time I saw that. Dude literally got off the taxi while it was moving, about to come to a stop, and just to be like, bow, bow. I'm like, bro. Like, why? Like, why? Like, come, but like, don't they have signs? I don't think they have signs. I don't think I have, because when I take a taxi from work back home, I don't even like do a sign thing, because I don't know, like, because in Val, you know, like, usupiletje Frega, usupiletje Van der Bale, Sharpeville, Orange Farm. I kid you not. If you want to go to Orange Farm, I'm even saying it with the accent. Orange Farm. Because back home, we say orange. You know, you emphasize the orange. Yeah, but like, what do you
Just imagine a guy.
like, legitimately, like, people on the side of the road like this. So you know, you go into orange. None of this. Nah, bruh.
Yes.
Nah, that's long, bruv. Nah, that's long. You do this. You do this.
You ever got to arrange for?
Nah,
I don't understand it. You ever seen anybody live acrobatics?
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah. Like, if I wanna take, if I'm like, when I take a local to the shopping center from where I live, that's near where I live. It's called Tabo. Local everywhere, you probably like this, most probably. Ne?
Mm.
But when I'm taking a local back home, I have to do this.
Mm. So
It looks weird.
this,
It's like I'm
then what's the difference between and is it just
No,
like
because in that area, like once you're there, if you do this, these one from on that side they go to a different place.
okay.
Like that local now, when you're asking for local, that side, it's going to a different place. So if I want to go back to where I live specifically, I have to do this or I have to catch it at the rank.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, there's this Golden Gardens.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they come up with these. At some point, it's gonna be gang signs, isn't it? Like, I don't know. Like,
You guys should, your father just takes the driver, just went up together and they all just had a discussion, got okay, sharp.
but
Yeah, look at.
yeah, I feel like they do have a discussion, cause
Yeah, because then you have to wonder where they actually come from.
this.
'Cause-
It's so I remember when I first discovered it and I saw a taxi dude just being like outside the window. Just I'm like, wow. What? Like, it's just like, yeah. I'm like, wow, okay. That's unique. I've seen a few.
Yeah.
Because I've seen the basic ones. Vrenache, you point this way or that way depending on way. Because it's literally like when you hail a cab to Vrenache, you point in the direction of Vrenache. That's how it works. So if like Vrenache is that way, and I want to hear, I'm like, yeah, Vrenache. I'm pointing to it. If I'm looking that way, then I have to be like, and the taxi's oncoming. I have to be like, Then they know, like, okay, yeah, he's going to Vrenache. Yeah, that's how it works. I think we're proficient in sign language. Yeah, I think we're very proficient in sign language. Yeah.
I just have a feeling it has to be just like a vowel thing.
Like you don't.
I don't. Okay, not.
Whether you grew up with white people,
thing,
you grew up with white
I
people.
don't even get on the taxi that
don't
much, so I
even-
wouldn't even know. But I just have a feeling it's a vowel thing.
Nah.
You guys just
You
have
grew up
like
with
a
white
different
people, so it's
thing.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm asking the wrong person. I should be. I should have a different, like, contrary to popular belief. I grew up in the hood as light skinned as I am. People always assume that I'm like, nah, I'm this bougie. Nah. I've been hit in the face with that ball. You know that soccer ball that I lost. I've been hit in the face on a rainy day. Because of course you're gonna still play outside on a rainy, and it hit you square in the face, and you have to eat that. Like it ain't like you gotta pretend you're tough. But then when you're still young, you can't control your crying, so the tears just come out. No matter how hard you try to bleed them. I'm not crying, bro. You be pulling one of them ones, but then that just makes you look even weaker. So yeah. So like, contrary to popular belief, there's a lot of misconceptions about me, and I believe going forward, a lot of people who see this will assume a lot of things about me. Yeah.
You want to fix that? You want the people to know.
I don't mind, because there's this thing, like, people who don't know me, some people have assumed I'm colored.
What?
Some people have assumed I am colored until they hear me speak, and then they hear my name, and then they assume more like, oh, he's colored.
Is that just like a Cape Townian thing?
No, no, back
even,
home.
Even back home,
Yeah, back
everybody
home.
just assumes.
Yeah, they thought,
Okay.
like, nah, I thought you were colored. I've had people come up to me like, you know, I thought you were colored. And I was like, nah, I'm Soto. And then,
Yeah.
yeah, and then they be like, wow, that's crazy. And I've had colored people who think I'm American. Okay, not American per se, but they don't think I'm South African. Yeah, I had a couple of weeks ago, old man come up to me and ask me, hey, so what country are you from? I'm like, what? So does that mean now my accent, the way I talk, it's not very South African?
Yeah.
And yeah.
Haina.
Haina uita, yo.
Yeah.
Oh, when I tell you, even them way they from in Italy, Italy, they think I think for majority of my high school career, my high school life, people thought I didn't know how to speak Sotho. Cause yeah, as Trevor Noah describes it, I'm one of them banana types, you know, I'm yellow on the outside but white on the inside. Yeah, so I guess the portrayal was that, and I actually take this like as me being like behaving really proper because I portray not necessarily portray, but like the way I come off is like I come off as somebody who grew up in a decent environment when really I've seen everything that these people have been seeing. Like I was there when they were doing mob justice. I saw it. It wasn't pretty. I saw it. I saw it. Hey man.
One thing actually, let me ask you. One thing I remember when I used to visit my relatives now, at Dagoval, they used to say that if you stay outside for too long, then they would take you and then or something. Kabo big street kala.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
if you,
yeah,
like
yeah.
if you play around Kabi Street,
Okay,
late
yeah,
at
yeah.
night they would take you. Was that actually true? Kabo, do you think it was just like a story to just?
I think it may have started off true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but dude, there's a lot of things we had as kids that they was just scare tactics. I don't think they would take you to a bully bullo. Nah. I think they would do something worse, probably like traffic you or something, or the other word that we're not big enough to say yet.
Now, whether you've never heard of a story of somebody actually getting taken.
Oh no, I've heard a few. I've heard a few. I just like was very disassociated. Dissociated? What's the word though?
Sorry. Yeah, they, like.
Yeah, but like it
Disassociated.
had nothing to do with me, so I just didn't care.
Mm.
Cause, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no, who is that? Like genuinely, like no. It's also like it's hard to care for somebody I don't know, and it's hard to like be empathetic because I never knew. It's one of the things that kind of threw me off in high school. Like tragic event happens, a student passes away. Maybe they were taken. They had an illness and they died, or something like that. And then now it's like people are now starting group chats of like, we're gonna do a memorial service for such and such. I'm like, oh, that's good. His friends want to do something nice for him, and I'm seeing people like, okay, the kid who died, who passed away. Let me see. The kid who passed away, was in 8th grade, probably, and then we're in 12th grade. How many people in 12th grade realistically have an association to that kid? So now they're there, they're talking. I joined the group chat just to see what was going on, and then they're chatting. And I'm like, oh, they're organizing. I'm like, okay, sharp. The matrix want to take initiative and help the youngins out. But now they're like, don't you guys want to post something nice about the kid? I'm like, why? His mama ain't gonna see my status. What? I don't know the kid. I didn't know him until the news broke out. Like, not to be insensitive, but like, why you want me to show sadness for a like, it's a sad situation, but I'm not like that I'm not emotionally invested at all. And now you like, I'm heartless. I'm like, bro, what's worse? Crocodile tears or just being straight up or like, yeah, nah.
Facts.
You know?
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
So did you end up posting the thing?
Hell no.
Or you just-
What? No, because I saw these men, like, they were talking like they knew the kid for years. I'm like, bro, he was here for 6 months.
Sure.
He was here for 6 months. And you in matric, you ain't got time to socialize like that. I remember matric, yeah, we got our asses whooped. And these are kids who are doing physics, posting up. I'm like, nah, I know you ain't got time for social life. You're doing physics. Physical sciences. You ain't got time for that. Anyway, that's me, man. That's me.
I think you can go to the
Unemployed opinion.
Unemployed opinion.
Unemployed opinions of the week. It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. You've been waiting for it.
I was gonna say that this week maybe we go with you first, but since you did,
I got a better idea. I got a better idea.
What?
Rock, paper, scissors for it.
Shout. Best of one.
Best of what? Yeah.
On scissors.
Okay. I gotta get in my bag, you know. Okay. Can the camera see this?
I don't even think so. Let me jump. I think I can just lower this.
Alright.
It's low. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Yes.
Okay, sharp. So my unemployed opinion of the week. This one might actually be related to being unemployed. Nah, slightly is. I genuinely think, it's okay for a person to wear a rep shoe or a fake shoe as long as it's good enough. Like it looks exactly like the original.
Wait, what's the word you said before fake?
Rep. Like rep shoes.
Rep shoes.
Yeah. I don't even know exactly what the difference exactly is because some people are just like, it's one of those things where somebody says, oh, if it, walks like a dog, quacks like a dog.
Then it's a duck?
Yeah, it's a duck, that type of thing. It's like if you're gonna go through hoops just to call it a rep, it's a fake. So I think reps and fake kind of exactly
So
the
it's
same.
okay to wear it as long as it's good enough?
Yeah. As long as if you put the original and the fake right next to one another,
And
and a person looks at it. If it's not a person, that does like reselling and whatnot, just anybody outside, you put the shoes right next to one another like this, and I'm looking at them and I'm looking at it, and I can't tell the difference. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna put your foot in it. You understand?
Can I raise a point? You can do that, I assume, anywhere in this country except for Italy. Italy, nah, you can't. They analyze you back home, bruh. They analyze you head to toe. You think you got a fit on? Bruh, fit check, they take it seriously there. Especially if you're one of them ones that like to go to groove in that. If you wear something fake, show up at night. Don't show up during the day, bro. Do not show up during the day. Oh no, involved though. Yeah, they'll check your emu. Hey, bro, I don't know if you know. I feel like sometimes they just be guessing and then hitting it on point. They be like, yeah, now that one's fake. You can tell. And all my life, I was like, how can you tell? Like genuinely, how can you tell? And then I was like, nah, they would guess. Yeah, it's fake.
Most of the time, all the time they got it right.
Yeah, no, they will assess you, bro. Like we have a lot of sneakerheads involved. A lot of sneakerheads. Even if like they don't wear your typical Nikes or Adidas. If it's All Star, Converse All Star, bro. They'll analyze it too, man. Like, they'll analyze everything. You can't get away with fake shoes involved. And sometimes I think, but they overcook. I think they overcook. Sometimes you get accused even though you went to a Nike store to buy it. Cause I remember, I remember one of my boys. He pulled up with what's that Nike shoe, man? I forgot what it is, but like it's a relatively expensive one. And I'd never seen the Nike shoe before. I had never seen it before.
What time was this?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
2021?
2021. What type was it? Like a shoe that was kind of popular around at the time?
I guess. I only saw it by him, so I couldn't tell you. But he's there. He pulls up there with the shoe and like. So Nash, which one is this one now? Because we ain't never seen it before, right? So it's either like the biggest accusation they can throw at you. If you just copped a new pair of sneakers, fresh, clean. They look clean, not gonna lie. They look clean. Fresh, but we ain't never seen it before. So we're like, where were you this weekend? And he's like, I went to Joburg. Small street. Small street. This one. Small street. Straight up.
I didn't even put a hope with it.
No, he's like, I went to the Nike, and like, he struggles a bit. Like, he doesn't struggle, but like, he has a bit of a stutter when he's speaking English. So that doesn't help his case. So he's like, he's trying to explain, like, no, I went to the Nike store and actually went straight into and bought it straight from Nike. It's like, but because he's stuttering, like, cap. Cap. Stop the cap. So like, the accusations can be like, I think it is very hit or miss, but more often than not, it's a hit. They will. I remember like, it gets you conscious of it like at a very young age. Cause I remember, growing up, everybody wanted Jordans. Everybody wanted Jordans. I couldn't get Jordans as a kid. That's fine. But my mom tried to get me the next best thing. A Jordan cap. Straight cap.
You're gassed.
No, I wasn't, because I was there when she bought it.
So you wanted the shoe?
No. I wanted a straight cap. You remember this? I wanted a straight cap. And I wanted it to be a Jordan logo type straight cap. You know? That's what, because you remember those times, bro. Like with the Bobby Schmurder in them. Like you remember they had those straight caps were back. Bro, if you had a straight cap that was like YMCMB, tuck feet, something like that, hey bro, you were we had some crazy trends back in the day. I remember we had like when I was around 9 or 10, for some reason amongst kids my age, there was this thing called color blocking. Color blocking was in season, bro. Like, and I wanted one of them shirts, you know, like, cause I wanted to be on fleek, you know. Yeah. So I had like one of the things I had my mom get me was that shirt and truck fit, not a truck fit, a Jordan straight cap. Tell me why. Oh my gosh. So obviously we didn't buy it at like at a Nike store or like your what is it? Total Sports or Sport, what is it? Sports Scene. I was about to say Sports Search. That's an illegal website. Anyway, Sports Scene, we didn't do that, so we went for Small Street. Small Street got everything you need, for real. Some of their shoes, not gonna lie, may look better than the ones that are in the stores. Nah, not caps though. Not caps.
What exactly made you feel bad about? Was it just the fact that you know Gucci?
No.
Or was it the actual Gucci? You could tell Gucci, it's not going.
Have you seen one of them fake Jordan logo? You know Jordan. You know the Jumpman
Yeah,
logo that. Nah. I don't know, dog. It was so. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Like it was some wanky ass logo there, and the thing is, the way that they made it, it wasn't like a metal type thing, and it was supposed to be gold, I guess, but it was more bronze than gold. And after a few years, I think I only wore that cap once, cause as we were buying it, my 10-year-old mind was already saying, "This is fake. They're gonna make fun of you at school." I never went once at school because you could clearly see that Jordan is not Jordaning. I don't know. If Michael Jordan was from, if we had Timu back in the day, that's that Michael Jordan. He from Timu. That one on the logo there, that's Michael Jordan from Timu. That's what I. Yeah, nah. So, but I do agree with your point that if it looks good enough, then yeah, you can pull it off. But like when it's clearly washed, back to sender, dog.
Yeah, ne?
Back to sender. So like yeah, even then, even if it looks good enough, you can roll the dice, but not in Italy. Not in Val. Yeah, don't roll the dice. Either get the genuine thing or buy a shoe from Mr. Price. Yeah, just buy a shoe from Mr. Price. They look decent enough. Just yeah. Hey, shout out Mr. Price if you want to sponsor us anytime soon. You holler at your boys. Alright. I want to get into my opinion of the week. Unemployed one. Well, kind of, sorta. I think comedians, right? You have a top 5?
Do I even?
Okay,
In
let's
order.
make it top 3. Top 3, any order. Let's make it spicy. Yes, in order. Yeah, in order, yeah.
Okay, I think from the South African comedians that I've watched, I think I've only really liked Trevor Noah, to be honest.
Have you watched my pop-ups?
Yeah.
Loiso Goal.
Adam, the Goliaths.
Goliath, have you seen?
Yeah. I watched them. I think
Okay,
I've
it doesn't
only
have to
ever
be.
liked
It doesn't have to be
Trevor
like.
Noah.
It doesn't have to be like in
I
the
like
South
the
African
Wicked
context.
some-
Like
yeah. Even around
worldwide,
the world, yeah.
worldwide,
I'm just saying that in the South African context, I think I've only ever liked Trevor Noah. I think it's just that thing where he became the standard for me for like South African
Okay,
comedy,
yeah.
that type of thing. And then it's like anytime I watched anybody else, I was just like, it's a Trevor. That's a Trevor.
Alright.
But top 3, I will say that I enjoy Kevin Hart's stand-up comedy. His movies, not so much. Cause it's like I think I don't know. He's Kevin Hart.
I mean, he's playing
yeah,
Kevin Hart every time he's.
That's
in
what
a
I'm
movie.
saying.
Like he doesn't really
You know,
act.
he does stand-up comedy in movies sometimes. If that's what it feels like.
Okay. Yeah, but like they're still funny. Right along, dude.
Okay.
Have you seen Lift?
uh,
Have you seen Lift? You haven't seen Lift?
Nah.
Watch Lift.
Oh, when did that?
Yeah?
When did that come? Is it?
I think last year or the year before. Yeah. Yeah. Last year or the year before.
That's the one. But yeah, and then Dave Chappelle. I
Oh,
think.
shout! That's
Yeah.
a shout.
So
Okay, that's a shout.
if I rank the 3, 1 Dave Chappelle, 2 Trevor, 3 Kevin Hart. Because I think Trevor can pull off a joke without adding a lot of like movement. With Kevin Hart, he's always like, he's always here. He's Oman's all Oman. You know what I'm saying?
Like that thing where it's like what is it? How does the joke go again? The one who we like, man.
The ostrich.
Not not the ostrich one, not the ostrich one. The other one is like he's like, real quick, fellas. If I call you and I say, real quick,
Yeah, remember that one.
don't lie.
Yeah.
What is? Let me stop right here real quick. What does that mean? What does that mean? It means the bitch got the drop on us. This is not a drill. I need you to help. I need you to lie for me. Help me, nigga. Help me. Yeah, he does. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see what you mean. He's very animated.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, I dig it. I dig it.
Trevor can just put it off.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm glad you mentioned Trevor, because my opinion is that
Don't start.
what? I ain't even saying nothing yet.
Don't even say what I think you're gonna say.
What do you think I'm gonna say?
Don't say that Trevor is overrated.
Overrated? Whoa, slow your
don't
roll.
say-
I'm
don't say
saying Daily Show Trevor
Okay.
is
okay.
underrated. Underrated.
The show itself or the comedy?
The comedy.
in the.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
I think the. What was that segment like between the seas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those segments for me are the ones that hit.
Also,
The actual show?
That was a little long. What was that about? No, I think it's underrated. Genuinely. Because I think the reason we lost interest in what he was speaking about was because
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah, it's no longer.
it's not
you
basing
know.
it off of us. We weren't the audience. We weren't the target. Even though they started airing the show here, we weren't the audience, the target audience. But I do think in general, just like this is gonna sound it's gonna like it's kind of contradictory because we're doing a podcast, but I do think talk shows in general are just
Yeah, ne? Yeah.
talk shows are just it's just people talking in it.
So out of all of them, Trevor, you think in a way for you, is the one that got it right?
I would say you got it right because I'm not here saying I was watching the Daily Show.
Yeah.
Nah, I wasn't that guy. Nah, but I do think with what he did with the show and what he tried to turn it into and how much he tried to be as relatable as possible and still keep that vibe about him that made him into that guy. I feel like that effort is severely underrated. I think he was really trying. I think he was really trying, and again, we weren't the target audience,
Yeah.
the main target audience. He was trying to make those.
Yeah, because really it was mainly. even
Yeah,
a show
he
for
was
that
he,
night,
he was
yeah,
trying to
that's
make
the thing.
Karens laugh. You know how they get. You know how they get. One of them is a president right now.
Damn.
Yeah, nah, let's not get into politics, yeah.
Might rain a terror von us, ne?
Hey, yo, bro. Like, hey, yo, bro. I ain't trying.
Like Trump is a character.
What did he say? He said, I think I saw a post where Trump was saying, because the way the state of the world is right now, it might be a World War III situation, and the dude's like, no, we're just gonna skip it. We're not gonna do it. It's not in America's best interests. Not in our interests at all.
Trump is just the vice president.
Yeah, basically said
It's really
like,
just the vibe
he's like, he's
president.
literally saying, nah, World War III, I'm not feeling the vibe right now, so
You know,
I'm gonna
not
skip
that
it. It's not a YouTube ad. Like, What do you mean I'm gonna skip it?
I'm just trying to vibe.
This man said I'm gonna skip. No, we're just gonna skip it all day, every day. Cause we're the best country in the world. We are America. America, make America great again. Greater than it was, greater than before. Cause we
Gonna be
are.
the best.
It's gonna be the best country. We live in the best country. The country is the best. Cause America. Yeah, no, but like that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother thing.
Cool. Oh, yeah, man.
Actually, I actually want to get that accent down because the first time I heard a Trump impression was with Trevor Noah doing it, and I was like, wow, that's actually dead on. And I've heard your Godfrey when he does it. You know Godfrey, right? Godfrey, man.
Imagining somebody, but I'm also
He's Nigerian. He's buff, but he's American at the same time.
Is it tall guy?
I only see him on screen, so I can't tell if he tall. Cause except for Kevin Hart and Ket Williams, they all look tall to me.
He's built. Nah.
He's very built, yeah.
Has like the haircut, kind of like has a fade thing.
I just gave you important information. He's Nigerian. He's black. He's American as well.
Yeah, I think I see.
Okay, do you know Jay Farrell?
I think.
Do you know Jay Farrell?
Nah. But I think when you say Godfrey, I'm imagining somebody. I just can't think of like a joke that he made one time that I can reference.
Oh, you know Shane. Is it Shane Gillis? The guy that looks like he has Down syndrome but doesn't really have Down syndrome.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
No, yeah.
yeah, him. He does a good impression of Trump. Like I can't do it. Like I want to get to that level where I can be like, and just do the impression, because they impress me. Like I just love it because like, and they get the Barack Obama as well, with the in the United States, it is important that and then they just kind of linger there. They just kind of linger there, and I'm like, yeah, that's a talent. So my hat's off to comedians, man. Anyway, did I get my top 3?
No, I don't think you did.
Okay. To those who care, my top 3 around the world, I'd say number 1, I'm gonna have to agree with my boy. Nobody can do it like Dave Chappelle. Nobody can do it like Dave Chappelle. Number 2, toss up between Trevor and Kevin for me. Man, I'm gonna give it to Trevor. Because I remember back in 2015 when he first released, I think at the time it was, what was it? Payback the Funny or something like that. I remember when he released that and we had it on DVD. Cause DVD. Yeah.
Yeah, if you watched the first episode.
Yeah. DVD. So I remember I watched it and I was just on the floor dying. And I was about 11 years old at the time. I was just dying. And like when I would share the jokes with my friend at school and we both like watched the CD before, the day before, I would be just laughing so much. To this day, I've never laughed as much as I did back then.
Yeah.
I was out there. I was out in public, literally, crying. Like I was a whole emoji, and on the floor. Like when it hurts, when you laugh until it hurts. I was me in public, fam. Like dead ass. And then we got chased by a nyaupe, but that's a story for another day. That's a story for another day. Oh man. Okay, folks. That's it for.
Who's your third?
I didn't say.
Yeah, you said Dave. You said Trevor.
I thought.
You said.
Yeah. So like
Kevin automatically goes.
Yeah, Kevin to number 3.
Okay. So it's the same then.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same.
Oh. Yeah. I didn't even clock that. I didn't even clock that. Yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's it for our episode today. If you made it this far, again, you might as well click subscribe because it shows you have time. You have time. Let's be honest. You have the time. You're probably out there in your room. It's probably the same room that you grew up in, but we're not judging because I still go home when I'm not here. So, welcome to the club, and as always, take care of yourself. What else? We need an intro. We need we need an outro. Like we need an outro.
Intro.
We need an outro. Yeah. But like, hey, subscribe, leave a comment, and drop a like.